Hey everybody, Dr. Sanderson here. Welcome to Unit 4. So in this unit we're going to start our shift to the visual platforms and we're going to look at Instagram. So I think what's interesting about Instagram is that companies have been kind of late adopting it for business purposes. So I think initially companies kind of saw Instagram as something that just people did. It was personal, wasn't really any strategic value to it, but that has definitely changed. And in fact, when you look at your resources and your readings for the week, you're going to see some case studies of companies who have really seen great benefits through using Instagram to market and promote their organization. So also what I want you to think about as well is that, and this has come up in our discussion so far with Facebook and Twitter, is that audiences, there's a big preference for visual content, and Instagram lends itself really well to that. So I think for companies, Instagram gives them a really great platform to really showcase visual elements of their organization, visual elements of their products and services in ways that they might not be able to do necessarily on Facebook or Twitter. So another thing I want you to keep in mind too with Instagram is that even though companies are now adopting it more and we're seeing a lot more strategic use of Instagram, there's still the engagement I don't think is really caught up. So I think in some ways that might be because brands are not sure how to do engagement on Instagram. But in my opinion, you still need to be, liking people's comments, responding to people. And it's just as important to do it on Instagram as it is on any other social media platform. So for this unit, your assignment is just another discussion forum posting, and it's very similar to what you did with the Facebook discussion forum. And if you're asking, well, why are we doing a similar thing? One thing about social media that I think is really important is to look and see what other companies are doing and to look for ideas and to see examples of what good content looks like. So that's why I'm having you do kind of another similar assignment that you did for Facebook. So what you're going to do is you're going to go find a company that has some connection to PRTM, and you're going to go look at their Instagram. And basically what I want you to do is spend some time going through their content. And there's a series of questions in the discussion forum that you'll be asked to respond to. So the first one is just providing a brief description of the company and who they are and what they do. The second thing is, based on your observations, what are they using Instagram for? So are they using it to promote products? Are they using it to tell stories about employees? Are they using it to, give viewers behind the scenes content? So, really get a sense of kind of what are they trying to do with Instagram, and then think about, is that successful? Does it look like it's working? Are they getting a lot of likes? Are they getting a lot of comments? Then I also want you to pay attention to the engagement. I want you to get a sense of, how often, if at all, are they liking people's comments? Are they responding to users? So definitely make sure and address that. And then, finally, what can you take away and learn from that if you were asked to run an Instagram account? And one thing I want you to do specifically with this forum is to find a post that you think really exemplifies good Instagram strategy and take a screenshot of that and include that in your initial post and talk about why you think that's a good example. So really looking forward to what you come up with for Instagram. It's a great platform, especially when we talk about any kind of company and travel or tourism, or if we take Parks and Rec and extend that to sports. I mean, there's so many great visual opportunities there, and Instagram, I think, really has to be an essential tool for companies in PRTM. One other thing to keep in mind, this is also Super Bowl week. So, again, your initial post is due by Thursday at 11:59 Eastern, and your two responses are due by Sunday at 11:59 Eastern. You might want to try and get those responses in a little early so you can sit back and enjoy the game. But one thing, again, this is not a requirement, but as you're watching the Super Bowl, look at the commercials and look at the way that companies are using social media and the way they're integrating that into their advertising. And in fact, what we'll probably continue to see is companies that actually take the Super Bowl commercial and extend the conversation to social media by encouraging people to vote on a particular outcome or using hashtags. So just keep an eye on that. It might be something interesting for you. It might help you see some ideas of ways that companies are engaging their social media with their traditional media packages. So looking forward to a great week. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon.